the most important thing anyone can invest in to make sure that you get to enjoy a healthy and long-lasting relationship is building your self-esteem. Because insecurities have the power to destroy something that has the potential to be deep, beautiful, and long-lasting. So in this video, I want to speak more about our insecurities, how they destroy great relationships, and what to do about them. Hi, my love. My name is Magda Kay. I'm an intimacy expert, and welcome to my channel. So here we talk about everything you need, all the tips, all the techniques, knowledge, and insight, so that you can create the most beautiful and fulfilling intimate connection with yourself, with the people you love, and life itself. And yes, today we're going to talk about insecurities because this is such a crucial element of enjoying happy relationships. Our insecurities, it's like wrong data or dirty glasses. It's not a fact. So let me illustrate it. So imagine you're driving somewhere and you're using navigation, and soon you're meant to turn right. Your turn comes, but navigation doesn't say anything, and you're passing your turn, realizing, wait, wasn't I meant to turn there? Why didn't navigation say anything? Well, and imagine the navigation reply, well, I wasn't really sure if you wanted my advice, and then I actually wasn't sure if it was the right turn. Oh. I mean, if navigation had any insecurities and doubted itself, we wouldn't be able to use it at all. You know, you end up wasting time, taking the wrong turn, going around. You can even cause an accident. So this is exactly what happens for us humans in relationships if we come from the place of doubting our own value and worth. So when you have a healthy self-esteem, you show up as the best version of yourself. You know that you deserve this relationship and that you're a great partner. So you want to give, you want to share. But if you're consumed by insecurities, in your mind you have this dialogue. I don't deserve this. I'm not good enough for this person. And so you start pulling away, you hide, and you end up sabotaging the relationship. So let's discuss what we can do to eliminate those insecurities. And look, I know this is a huge topic, and for some people, you know, they've been working on this for years and still didn't have the breakthrough. So I want to share with you something that I have a feeling you haven't heard about, and may give you understanding why sometimes people struggle so much with developing a healthier self-esteem. See, once you understand this, you'll have more tools and more energy actually available to change this. So here's the thing that people don't realize. You know, despite all of the videos on YouTube that tell you how to be more confident and all the TED Talks that talk about this, truth is that the way that our society is designed is that it wants you to stay insecure. It wants you to have low self-esteem. And so if there is this pressure from the society, no wonder that we struggle so much to change this. See, you have to understand something. Anything we do, any behavior we ever engage in, we do so because it gives us something. There is a benefit to doing this. This is why you see people engaging in harmful behaviors, for example, binging on food or having addictions like alcohol addiction or gambling. Yes, there is a downside to this behavior, but the positive side, the benefits are bigger, and so we still choose to do it. And so a lot of people stay insecure, like hold on to these insecurities, even though it costs them a lot, because there is a certain benefit from having this. Now you might be wondering, what the heck could be any benefit of having low self-esteem? Well, let me demonstrate this. And I'm gonna use my home country of Poland as an example. Now, by the way, this is very true for Eastern Europe, but I spoke to many people from around the world, and I know it's not just us. But here's the thing. If you ever travel to Poland and someone asks you, oh, how are you? Don't you dare say that, oh my God, I'm amazing. I am having the time of my life. I just hit the biggest financial goal ever. Because if you start praising yourself and celebrating yourself, people will literally look at you like, what's wrong with you? Whoa, you're arrogant. Like, honestly, in Poland, you're expected to complain of how miserable your life is. And when that happens, people actually connect with each other. So people connect over their common miseries, as crazy as it sounds. But in fact, holding on to our insecurities, staying stuck in low self-esteem, allows us to feel that we belong. And belonging is one of the core human needs. Now, it goes actually deeper than that. Again, this is true for my country, but I would assume not just. So, for example, in Poland, if you want to be appreciated as a great mother, you have to self-sacrifice for a child. Now, there's a huge difference in our society, honestly, if I give to a child without taking away from myself versus if I take away from myself to give to the child. So self-sacrifice is considered a virtue, a big value. If I only give others without taking away from myself, then I am selfish. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but this is honestly true. Self-sacrifice and martyrdom have been celebrated throughout human history, throughout centuries. Just look at any history book and look at how different wars started. The triggering point is someone self-sacrificing. Now, there is also a bit of truth to all of this, and I do want to speak about this as well, because there is such a thing as being selfish, as being arrogant, as being full of yourself, and no one likes that. But the thing is that in our society, we really got these two concepts confused. So insecurities, okay, is not the same as being humble. And it's good to be humble. It's good to understand that, I am not the king of the world, that I am no more special than someone else, but I can be humble and still have a healthy self-esteem, right? I don't need to be stuck in my insecurities not to be arrogant. I can be confident without becoming arrogant. And that's something that I feel a lot of people struggle. And so in a way, you're kind of stuck in this catch-22. It's like you're not meant to be arrogant and full of yourself, but then any form of confidence is perceived as arrogant. So then the only way not to be arrogant is to have low self-esteem. Okay, so the problem is that the society really got this thing wrong, and so many people expect you to have insecurities, to act from this place of self-sacrifice, of feeling like you're not good enough. So then if you try to change this, you're literally fighting against all of this pressure, probably from your friends, your family, and overall social circles. So the first thing that you need to do is to shield yourself from these people. And look, if these are some very close people to you, this may not be possible to just eliminate any contact, but be mindful how much time do you spend with anyone who's trying to pull you down. Now, honestly, for me, for most of my life, that's been my grandparents. My parents are pretty okay, but there's still some family members who are not very happy when I make a lot of money or when I, live in this beautiful villa in Bali. Like, they would rather see me struggle like everyone else. And the second thing I want you to do is to play with building this healthier self-esteem like building a muscle, because this is where I see people really get it wrong. So, you see all of these videos and coaches that talk about, fake it till you make it, all those positive affirmations. And so then people who have a lot of insecurities look in the mirror and they say, I am worthy, I deserve a great relationship, I am powerful. And they keep repeating it, and maybe this works for the first few days, but then it just breaks and they're back to the old patterns. It's because you try to go too far and too fast. It's just all too much. You know, if you go to the gym and overtrain a muscle, you're probably gonna get injured, and then you'll need to wait a few weeks or even a few months before you can use this muscle again. And so I want you to think of the whole mindset and self-esteem as a muscle, which means you stretch it a little bit, you work it out a little bit, but then you rest. And then you stretch it a little bit, and then you rest, okay? You don't want to injure the muscle. It's okay to pace it. I know I'm also very impatient, but remember, you're in it for the long game. So here is a practice that I actually use myself, because, you know, working on our self-esteem, it can be a pretty ongoing work. And like I said, yes, some of us have been doing this work for years, less or more successful. So I'm still working on this, absolutely. But here's the practice that I really, really enjoy and I want you to try. So think of trying on this different type of self-esteem as trying on some new clothes, okay? So honestly, it's like, I don't know, let's say I have this amazing jacket and I'm just like, well, let's see how I feel in it. And if I go out tonight, I'm gonna put it on and just see, right? And then I'm back home, I take it off back to my old clothes, right? Something like this. So let's say you have this social gathering tonight, right? And you decide to try on high self-esteem, to try on no insecurities, right? Just for one evening. So you go out totally feeling, okay, let me play this role. Let me be an actor and pretend that I have no insecurities, that I'm super self-confident, right? When you try this new personalities, this new trait on, you'll notice that you're literally showing up differently. You stand differently. Your whole energy changes. How you speak to people changes. For example, when I do this practice, you know, when I'm kind of stuck in my insecurities and there's someone I would like to get to know better or talk to, I have this negative conversation in my head. Oh, I'm sure they're not interested in me. If I ask them to hang out, they will not want to, but they will not know what to say. So they'll say yes, but they will be just thinking of ways to get out of it. I can be very negative in my head. But if I try this new identity on, meaning I am so amazing, I am confident, and I have high self-esteem, you know what happens? I feel that, you know what, that person, oh, I'm sure they're just really wanting to connect with me, but they're probably too shy, they're probably intimidated, but they would so want for me to come up to them and start the conversation. And then with this energy, I come over and I start talking. And when I am in this energy, I'm way more charming, way more magnetic. So in fact, people enjoy this. And then even if I get rejected in my mind with this new identity on, I'm like, well, you have no idea what you're losing, darling, but yeah, it's your loss, not mine. And look, like I said, the important thing is you play with this just this one evening, a few hours. Then come back home, next day, just be the normal you. And then after a few days, try it again. Maybe when you go to the gym, play the role of being very confident. So again, we don't want to suddenly go from here to here and push yourself too much because you will break the muscle. Play with this step by step. And yet, turn it into a game, turn it into something that's fun. My love, I hope you found this helpful. And honestly, like I said, working on a healthy self-esteem, it's probably the most important thing anyone can do to really be able to enjoy these beautiful relationships. And it goes way beyond your intimate life. So you're gonna get the benefits everywhere. And honey, if you did enjoy this, please give this video a like and share with anyone who may benefit from this. And then don't forget to subscribe if you want more videos like this. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you soon.